You know, I must say that is some pretty snazzy music for that intro video.
Yes.
Did not have to go that hard.
It
but
is.
It definitely did.
It went there.
It did. You guys didn't know that, but Jason actually made that.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
It's
Very
really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
He's a real life bard. Well, welcome back, everybody. Yeah, just in your spare time. I don't even know what you have for spare time. I don't think that's a real thing.
Yeah, I mean,
well, welcome back, everybody. Unmasked, Unchained. Definitely not Disney campaign Aftershow. New party members last week and some fun stuff this week. Sleeping Alley, ayahuasca, Philly falling all over herself for hot women, you know, the norm.
Yeah. It's great.
The use.
Yeah, so you guys thought you were going to be in Neverland, right? But you actually weren't.
Yeah.
You were in what is actually called Drakenheim. That is Temper's homeland. And
which I found out 20 minutes in.
you actually had that a long while back.
Listen, I am big, but I am not fast or smart.
Okay.
The
So
names,
you were
the
reminding
random
me
name
20 minutes
assignments
in.
got me to today.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, backstory. Okay. All right.
I was
I
dying.
hope you guys wrote them all down because there will be a test later.
On the
Pop
names.
quiz.
Hank,
What do we got?
Steven.
Steven, Hank,
Steve.
Fred, Michael,
Michael,
Gabriel,
Homer.
Homer,
Eleanor,
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
There was a Charlotte.
Let's see.
Alice.
Nathaniel, Genevieve, Clementine, Penelope.
Yeah.
Penelope. Yeah, Penelope. Yeah. They're good friends at Temper's. You know, when he was just
Everybody's
a young
a good friend.
robot.
Of Temper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like everyone
You
is very good friends.
said, you know people here. This is your home. I was like, all right, well, let's start name
Let's roll
checking
with
people.
it.
Actually, I know
YOLO.
everyone.
Always.
All the people.
Well,
Oh,
he's a walking data bank. You know, he'll
Yeah.
remember things.
It's kind of
He
like
should.
Data.
Just don't ask
Yeah.
me to solve any puzzles.
Yeah, kind of like Data.
A dumb data.
Dumb data.
there you go.
Aw.
A dumb Data. Well, you got some sweet items from Temper's
Yeah.
papa.
Yeah.
From his papa. How do you feel about them? Think they're gonna be all right?
Yeah. It'd be nice.
You have to like manually make a note in your character sheet because they're not D&D Beyond items. They're stuff that Theo actually built for you guys, independent on your characters. So shout out to Theo who had to go because real life things and stuff for doing that for you guys. He put that together for you today.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
that's
cool.
Yeah, he's an all right father figure, I'd say. Jason, I just had a realization. No, oh my God. I got to meet my father figure in your campaign, and you got to meet your father figure in my campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Did we just become best friends?
Alexander.
Yeah. Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Do you want to do karate in the garage?
Yeah, but you have to call me Dragon.
You have to call me. What is it?
Nighthawk.
Nighthawk.
I did see that movie, but I did only see that movie once.
I've seen it. I'm like super annoying to watch it with because I'll just sit there and recite the whole thing, which is really annoying.
Same. Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell is my Danny DeVito. He's like my unattractive, funny guy that I am in love with, but minus the short and fat extra twin part.
So we've just lost the Will Ferrell crowd.
Yeah.
And the crowd.
Shen's telling me I'm her best bestie over here. She's not liking that we just became best friends, Jason. Fight to the death.
Formerly known as Nighthawk.
Formerly known as Nighthawk. Fight to the death. Street fight. Yeah, so you guys will be able to go home next week, and when Ollie wakes up, he'll have fun stuff too. And you got to drink. He fucking took me out. It's like ayahuasca.
Oh yeah, I said, I was like, well, I have to drink it now.
I just think Philly would actually be into it, like whatever it was. Turned out good for
she
her.
got it handed to her by a pretty lady. She was like,
Yeah.
yes.
And then she hallucinated.
Absolutely.
Like, this was perfect. This is ideal. She would have asked for seconds if she didn't think it'd be rude.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Too soon.
Too soon.
I know. You're like, I know it's the initiation ritual and all, but is there maybe a little extra left in the cauldron? I'm still feeling a little parched.
She like grabs like Eris's half drinking because she sipped it for so slow and just like licks the bottom of the cup.
Jack is like
Chasing
slowly
the
realizing that Philly is gonna be so fun. Like just to watch do things.
Yeah, but she does not need someone telling her to drink the blood of a bad guy.
And Eris is slowly realizing that Philly needs some control.
Yeah. See, Jack is very much like, if you're the person that is like, hold your beer, Jack is the person that will hold the beer and be like, go for it, bud. Like,
I'll hold the beer in one hand and the phone in the other recording.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Philly would hold her beer like this. And then
Jack is smart enough not to do it themselves, but is totally the one that is filming
Totally
it
on
and
board
is,
to
like,
encourage everyone
oh,
else.
absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
Little did anybody know Jack is the founder of Fantasy World Star.
Yeah.
it's a hard line to
Hold on,
to walk, though.
let me do a sketch here of what just happened.
It's a hard line to walk between like Philly just being completely reckless because she honestly doesn't have any regard for her life. Like she just does not care. She's just trying to have fun, and then like also not fucking up shit for the party, you know. But like Philly would totally have drinking the blood, but Katie is like, no, we are not doing that. So someone
Jack
has
was
to
kind
stop
of
her.
bummed. Jack wanted to see what happened.
Had
I
you
don't
gotten
know.
much
She probably would've
closer,
just thrown
Eris
up.
would have snatched it from you. So
Yeah. Like Philly's just like lets the intrusive thoughts win, you know.
For it.
If she thinks it, she's like, okay, yeah, this is what I would do. She like when I was thinking about handing, I didn't even think I had blood in my hand. Like I wasn't considering me being the one holding the blood. I was literally just going out to grab her hand because she like held out her hand. So I was thinking Philly would just go, yeah, sure.
Yeah, poison, no problem.
Yeah, sure. I was like, honestly,
trust you.
whatever this girl hands me, I'm gonna drink it. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, I don't see what could possibly go wrong.
I don't see what could possibly go wrong.
Oh no.
There it is. There it is. I love it. I do. It's good stuff. That's Jason's old Disney campaign character, little Yuri, little kobold rogie boy.
I don't see what could possibly go wrong.
Yeah, that's what he would say all the time whenever shit was fixing to go 53 ways sideways. That was the first thing that he would say. I don't see what could possibly go wrong.
Yeah, and when you say it, Huli, I get scared.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That-
bad.
Different when the DM says it.
No, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
God, this is a terrible idea. I felt good about it 30 seconds ago.
Also know that certain words that come out of the DM's mouth reach deep down the throat of a player and right into like the pits of their stomach and grabs it with an iron fist and rips it right back out whenever you say it. And I'm really good at that, even when it's lighthearted situations. You could be walking into a titty bar and I'm going to be like, yeah, I don't see what could possibly go wrong in here.
Or like,
And you're going to be like, oh,
sure?
man.
Are you
Yeah,
sure
you're
you want to
walking
tip
to-
the stripper? I was.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't say I would know.
Walk up to what seems to be a normal door.
Yeah, if you don't tip the stripper, they turn into fembots. And this went from Step Brothers to Austin Powers really fast.
Yeah.
Also
So
saw that once.
you could turn on every Austin Powers movie. Tell me it started, put earplugs in me, and blindfold me, and I could quote that motherfucker word for word.
Oh my gosh.
It's ignorant. That was my childhood. And you know how Austin Powers was like groovy, baby. My thing was magical. Isn't that magical? My mom hated my existence. She hated it.
Oh.
Terrible. She was like, if you say that one more time, you're grounded. And I'm like, that is the opposite of magical. Grounded. Just had to test the waters. Make sure you're telling me the truth,
Just
man.
making sure.
So we have some new viewers in the audience. Got a new follower tonight. I'm gonna think
Nice.
this is Nathan with the Q in the middle. Nathan is asking if the players are willing to divulge the information where everybody is from.
Yeah, so my GPS coordinates are -1605
Mhm.
2734 by
I'm gonna look that up on.
-45 point.
Random Burger
72.
King in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, what was the second three numbers? By what? I just want it to be something wild.
So -100
Okay.
dot 75 37 22
30 what?
by
35.
-45.71 37 45
Wait, you're so fast. -75 what?
He is not fast.
The second was
I am big, but I am not fast.
All right, I need the last two numbers.
45.
I meant like the whole number. There was a number before that.
3745.
Thank you. And let's see where Temper lives. This has become such a
Wouldn't it
project.
be really creepy if it was like,
Actually, your house.
Near your
Like,
house?
actually
pretty
where you're
accurate. That'd be
Or
funny.
my house.
yeah, that would be.
I feel like the only thing works is if this is my house and I have to be like, guys,
that'd
I'm
be
not hanging out with you
super
anymore.
awkward, yeah.
Nathan says
No.
type faster.
I'm trying so hard. I just Googled the numbers and apparently you can't do that. So now I have to go to a different
You have
place.
to like actually go to Google Maps.
Well, while Katie does that, I'm not scared of telling you where I live because my husband's big and scary and he'll punch people if they try to hurt me. So I'm originally from the Murder Mitten, and then I went to the country's biggest fire hazard, and now I'm in the deep, dirty South, if that tells anybody anything.
Murder mitten.
For the record, Temper lives off the coast of Nigeria in the water.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
It does.
Yeah, it definitely checks out. Jason is a Nigerian prince.
in the water.
In the water.
one that we
I'm,
all know about.
I'm ready to send, Nathan, I'm ready to send you. You figured it out, so I'm going to send you $5,000. Just send your bank account info, and I don't know,
That's very indicative.
$200
Nigerian prince.
show of good faith, and then you'll get 5,000 back as a reward for tonight.
Yeah.
I'm outside of Philadelphia.
Somewhere
Yeah,
near
I know.
Nigeria.
Nowhere near Nigeria.
Philadelphia, Nigeria. There's a Philadelphia. You don't know. There's a Philadelphia. There's a few of them. There's one in Mississippi. There's one in Pennsylvania, and one in
Nigeria.
off the coast,
And off the coast of Nigeria. Yes.
In the water.
under the sea. It's better.
It's like the lost city of Atlantis, but
Yeah, it's better. Listen to me.
Yeah, except for you all float down there, Georgie. So don't worry.
yeah, I'm originally from Texas, and then now live in Georgia. So
I'm South Central Arkansas, born and raised.
Nice.
I'm just north of Boston, Massachusetts.
terrified.
I was born and raised in Alabama.
The South is well represented.
Yep, the deep, dirty South. I actually just lived close to where you live, May.
Yeah?
Yeah. A little farther away, just a little outside of Little Rock, but
Yeah.
Arkansas is trash. 10 out of 10 do not recommend.
I lived in Missouri for a year and came back, and I'm not really sure which was worse. So, yeah, we'll see.
I grew up spending summers in Missouri. My dad lived there when I was a kid, Southern Missouri and West Plains. And it's where my brothers are still at down there. But I think Missouri's kind of a shit show too. But I feel that way about a majority of the U.S. of A. Actually, all of it. But that's
A solid
like-
98%.
True.
Yeah. So that's that. That's where everybody's from, Nathan. Glad you could join us, buddy.
Yeah.
Arkansas.
Where's
is a
Nathan
good
from?
place.
Did Nathan tell us where he's from?
Yeah, send us your coordinates, Nathan.
He commented Whoop, Arkansas, so I'm going to guess maybe from here.
Maybe Whoop, Arkansas?
Is
somebody
there
that you
is so where's Whoop in Arkansas? I don't
Yeah, I'll look that up.
I don't know about a Whoop. There's a Wiener, Arkansas.
Little Rockers.
I don't know about a Whoop.
There's a Wiener, Arkansas.
There is. Look it up.
I did look it up. There's no Whoop, Arkansas.
There it
Don't
is.
they say like Woo Pig or something? Is that a thing?
We do.
Yeah,
Razorback.
yeah. Razorbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That whole Suey shit. It's actually fucking obnoxious. You know
What
what's
is-
worse than Patriots fans?
there's a
Razorbacks fans.
Razorbacks fans?
Yeah.
Like
There's a
most of my
song.
graduating class went there, so
Yeah.
There's a song called "A Whoop from Arkansas."
Really? That's
Yeah.
funny.
If I could read music, I'd hum it to you, but it just
I still feel like you should try.
Wow. Another Arkansas.
It's a jig.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
Another
We've
Arkansas
cornered the
person.
Arkansas RPG market, I think.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so. That's so funny.
All two residents of
big in
Arkansas, are
Arkansas.
watching.
No, we've got
Yay.
another one. We've got Clear Skies in the audience. They are a first-time chatter to our channel, and they say they are from Arkansas as
Yeah,
well. So that
that's
puts
awesome.
3. What do you call our people from Arkansas?
Arkansans.
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 That
That's what we
sounds
are.
wrong. Sounds incorrect.
What's really
Oh,
fun on the
I don't
whole
know what
Woo
it should
Pig
be.
thing, we used to host like British soccer players for soccer camp. My dad, my family did. And so they'd come and stay with us for 2 weeks in the summer, right? All through high school. And we would always teach them how to like call the hogs and Woo Pig and everything. And when you try to do it in a British accent, a native British accent, it is so much better. It's
Woo.
hilarious.
Woo pig. Woo pig. Woo pig.
I'm not even gonna try it. I was gonna try it.
Exactly. We did that, and one of them, we taught him how to say "Hey y'all," but it was so funny, and he was saying it all week. You just couldn't quite get it.
Accents.
Oh, holy! You know, whenever I did town guards, I would do the Cockney accent. Oi! What's it?
Yeah.
That was the whole. That was their.
Your
entire,
whole body just got into
That was
it.
their whole. That was their entire dialogue. But I feel like if I was gonna call a pig, I'd just be like, "Oink!" In a British accent, "Oink!"
You would be sore by the fourth pig.
By the fourth pig, you'd feel it all the way across your shoulders and in your chest.
Yeah, by the third Oi What's It, I think that guy and his friends got smashed with a fireball, and also the orphanage on the river got burnt down at the same time because fireball in the middle of town and in wooden buildings. That was terrible, but we got away and didn't die. So it worked.
I mean,
Unofficially,
Or-
poor Handuke, old frail Handuke, carrying buckets of water from the fucking river.
They did have one other line. They had, "I'm a brain 'em.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna do." Boy,
Yep.
what's it? I'm a brain 'em.
I love it. You know who my favorite NPC from that entire campaign is, other than Venka? Neil.
Also, yeah. So Neil was stolen directly from an old British show called The Young Ones. He was an old hippie. So he was an ogre. I'm trying to think of the
He was in love with
That's
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
He was like, he kind of had that Cockney, but not as
Mhm.
Cockney. It was like a little more like on the lower, slower.
He
drawn
was
out
nice
side.
to me. I
Yep,
don't know.
like that.
I think we should let him go. We should.
Yep.
He
Just
was
like
nice
that.
to me. And he was an ogre, and he was like the prison guard or something, yeah.
Yeah. And he was in love with the fire giant / genie's wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he murdered Neil right in front of us.
That
That
was
was
a tough
so
night.
tragic.
That was a tough night.
I got my warlock powers that night. It wasn't too tough on me. But the rest of
See,
everybody.
one way to do it.
Yeah,
So
Shen remembers.
Jen remembers the young ones, and Neil. Then she remembers Neil. She knows how bad my version of Neil is.
Oh.
First you sow the seeds, then you water the seeds, then you sow the seeds. Yeah, he was great.
I'm amused. I love NPCs, and I love when people play our NPCs. Lysanthier is based off of one of my original D&D character, the first one I ever actually fleshed out and played. Theo is actually from the same like adventuring group, and the hand was a thing before it was slotted into this campaign. It was actually called the Crimson Skulk. And Shen was in it. Jace, who's in our server, actually Day, they go by Day now. Day, who's in our server, and there's a couple of our other friends. We were all together in the Crimson Skulk, and I was the faction leader because I worked in the server that we were from. And so that's where all of that comes from. And we did battle dragons, and we did have the caverns in the darkness. So all of that is like canonical. We just changed the name as to not rip off the server it came out of, because that's not our content. So we can't do that. But it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of good stuff, we had some pretty good stuff at Heroes and Hooligans today. I'll talk about it once I get the images pulled up.
I gotta go to work, my friends.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
In a Fireball t-shirt?
I will be changing my t-shirt. But I would. Like, honestly, it wouldn't be the first time. Not in this particular shirt, but in an alcohol shirt. They don't care. As long as you show up, they don't give a fuck. So, have a beautiful night.
You too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. So, fixing to wrap it up, but we're going to talk about Trevor Project like we always do. But it's a little bit different today, and I'm excited about it. So today, our players for my game, the 11th game for our Trevor Project one-shots, got their player character creation donation cards. And so the cool thing about this, right, is we're playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians by Gay Spaceship Games. It's a different TTRPG than D&D, but there's still the whole character creation process. You still have items, yada, yada, blah, blah, jazz. So what the people who are playing in that game now must do is go forth into the community and raise the funds for their characters to be able to actually have items and aesthetics and playbook moves and stat advantages and things of the sort. So when you lovely folks donate to them, they get to have that stuff. But here's the kicker. You have to make sure you donate it directly to their link, because if it goes to the General Heroes and Hooligans Fund, those are items that we're going to use for the BBEG. What I'm going to use to do terrible, awful things to these players. So if you haven't heard me talk about this Trevor Project stuff we've got going on before, Heroes and Hooligans, in conjunction with a bunch of our friends in the community, are coming together for something we are calling Rolling for Charity. We are currently working on benefiting for the Trevor Project, which is an organization that supports trans and non-binary, along with other LGBTQIA youth, suicide prevention and crisis hotlines, things of the sort. Obviously, we talked about this a little bit ago. Things in the country kind of suck. So this is what we are doing from all different points of the world. We have an international team, actually, who is working on this with us. So we're coming together to kick some funds back into this and help them out the best they can. And we got some other ones coming along this year, but we'll talk about them when it's time. Jason is also DMing a pretty sweet game for our Trevor Project stuff. You want to talk about that, Jason?
Yeah, so on the 18th of June, really excited to do a fully customized one-shot adventure, full adventure arc. We're going to take as much time as the players need to really have a not a short session like we do, to keep it tight and watchable for our viewers, but we're really going to make it about the players. We're going to go as long as it takes. And it's going to be fully customized to the experience that our donators want. So we're gonna fill the party with people who have donated to this very important cause, and I'm going to customize that entire experience for exactly what they for the adventure they want. So maybe an adventure that has elements that they've never gotten to experience. They want to fight a Tarrasque, we'll fight a Tarrasque. So we're really excited about it. I think we're excited to keep doing this. I'm excited to get back into DM mode. So we're filling out the party now, and it's going to be a really special day. So please donate. If you donate during the session on the stream, I promise you, I will find a creative way to acknowledge you and make you feel seen and make you feel like you've actually had an impact on the experience of the players, good or bad. We'll see how that works. But please donate to the cause. I think we're really happy that we've met our first fundraising goal, and it's super important. And we got many other important causes that we want to get to after this one. So, can't wait to see it.
That is correct. Many other important causes coming up. I have provided you folks the link below. This is our general Heroes and Hooligans link, so you can donate to there, of course. Doesn't necessarily always mean that it's going to affect the players in a negative manner. It just means that we know that you support what it is that we're working on for community building stuff and outreach. So we do appreciate anybody that does even the littlest bit, right? Like a share, sending it out in an email blast to your friends, anything like that. If you don't have the means to donate, by all means, you don't have to do such, but there are other ways to contribute and help, and spreading the word really is the way to go about it. On Sunday this week, I will be with DM Studios, who has partnered with us for the Rolling for Charity project, and we are going to be doing a 12-hour stream on Sunday. He will be playing Irazumi, which is a Caltrop core game that they have. And then afterwards, we're going to do some D&D world building and some Jack in the Box games. We're going to spend the whole day working on raising some money and getting some funds in. So don't let Derek Mayfield from DMDM Studios blow you out of the water, the rest of you heroes and hooligans folks who have characters, because that's really going to be terrible. Really terrible for you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But you could find DMDM Studios at exactly that, DMDM Studios, anywhere, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, all of that fun stuff. They're a fantastic asset to the community. We've had them on our House Rules show, and we like them at Heroes and Hooligans. So you can pop over there, show them some support this weekend. I'll be there, my beautiful face, hanging out, doing things that I do. And we are having a giveaway. I have a donation raffle giveaway thing for Sunday as well. So that's fun stuff. If nobody else has anything else for the night, that's all the blabbering and calamity that I am going to be bringing to the stage this evening. And we will wrap it up. And we're going to raid back out into some of our friends. We will catch everybody same time, same place next week.
We'll be here.
Bye-bye.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Hello.
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 Hello. And on that note, goodbye.
Goodbye.